Some U.S. workers face job losses for resisting COVID vaccine rules. Thousands of American workers face possible job losses as the requirements to be vaccinated against COVID-19 begin to enforce. The vaccine requirements, and mandates from governments and companies have faced oppositions across the country. But they have also been effective at persuading many workers to get vaccinated. COVID-19 killed more than 700,000 people in the United States. U.S. officials say that about 77% of individuals who are eligible for a vaccine have received at least one shot. One of the last public disputes over the use happened this week at Washington State University, WSU. The university's head football coach was fired along with 4 decisions for failing to obey the state's vaccine requirement. The coach, Nick Rolovich, had sought a religious exceptions to the rules earlier this month. School officials said the vaccine requirement is aimed to protecting the safety of its teachers and students. Experience is showing that the vaccine mandates helped motivate people to complete the vaccination process, said Marty Dixons, who has WSU's Board of Regents. However, the mandates are causing concern about worker shortage across several industries. Thousands of police officers and firefighters in cities like Chicago and Baltimore are at risk of losing their jobs soon. They are facing rules that require them to report whether they are vaccinated. In Chicago, Mayor Lori Lightfoot has been battling with the city police labor union. Is that not supposed that the vaccine mandate for city weeks? About 1/3 of the city's 12,770,000 people's employees failed to report their vaccination status last week as requirement. Some officers have had their pay cut off. Lightfoot has said the mandate is aimed at saving lives and creating a safe workplace. She accused the union of trying to start an insurrection by opposing the rule. The administration of President Joe Biden has been behind the push to get more Americans vaccinated. Last week, about 200 Boeing company employees and others held a protest that opposed their plans make a requirement that 125,000 workers be vaccinated by December 8th. The rule is linked to an executive orders issued by Biden for federal contractors. The rules for another order covering private businesses with 100 or more employees are expected to be finalized soon, along with the mandate for the federal workers and contractors. Biden's vaccine requirement will affect about 1 million people. That is about 2/3 of the U.S. workforce. A series of layoffs that has already moved through the healthcare industry. The industry acted faster and the others put vaccines mandates in place. Nurses and other healthcare workers who choose to leave their jobs rather than the vaccinated recently spoke the Reuters News agency. They said that they were concerned over a lack of long-term data about the three vaccines currently available in the U.S. The vaccine received use approvals from the Food and Drug Administration in less than a year. Most medical experts have said that people support and statements by noting large vaccine trials and saying hundreds of millions have received the injection worldwide. Some companies are taking steps to reassure workers that their requests for medical and religious acceptations for be given serious consideration. Southwest Airlines spoke to these employees last week. The company said it would unvaccinated to continue working rather than be in place in place. Southwest people and to case if the request of expeditions and exempt the government December 8 deadline. I'm Brian Lin.